What's going on, guys? We're back yet again. We're going to be talking about another anime that I have been severely wanting to talk about. We're going to be talking about, and I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, Gachiyatu. Gachiyaku. Now, again, this story is very intense, very adult, and very dark, very hardcore metal kind of a vibe because it centers around a city that has two different, I would say, civilians. You have the high class civilians and you got the low class civilians. Now, one of the low class civilians, who is the main character, Rudo, he has an ability he's unaware of. He's obsessed with trash. He has this surrogate father that has tried to raise him, and he gets picked on a lot. And in the show, he has a crush on this one girl. He doesn't know how to tell her, and gets something for her, and she even defends him. And then, as soon as he's happy, because again, he's a very weird kid, and his father apparently was a serial killer, and he was thrown in this pit. And what happens is Rudo comes home. His surrogate father is dead. He tries to, say, "Hey, I didn't do it." Nobody believes him, and he finally has enough, and he just loses it, and he unfortunately gets thrown into the pit. Now, when he gets thrown into the pit, he starts realizing, just like, okay, am I gonna die in this pit? And he makes a vow that he's gonna come and just eradicate these guys. Which I'm like, hey, go right ahead because they treated you like dirt your whole life. Now, as soon as this happens, he goes in the pit. He comes across these monsters, and he comes across this one character by the name of Engine, who is a cleaner and is a giver for what Rudo is. Rudo has the ability to touch different things that are trashy or whatever that can be used as a weapon. Same thing with these other ones called givers. Now, again, he meets other ones that are part of the cleaners, and they kind of teach him how to use his abilities, and he's one of those. He can't just grab one item. He has to use multiple because they disintegrate after they have his use. Now, again, he's incredibly powerful. Rudo is incredibly powerful, but at the same time, he's still trying to control his abilities. He's trying to learn his abilities and control his temper. And Engine slowly starts becoming, I would say, like another figure in Rudo's life, sort of like a older brother. I would say he kind of treats Rudo like a little brother, because there's later on in the series where they come across this character by the name of Amo, who she apparently has seen Way because Rudo's obsessed with trying to get back up to the surface because they're on a place called the Ground, and it's just desert wasteland. You got cities somewhere, but you got these monsters that got to keep up. They got these other ones that are apparently almost like criminals. I would say criminals that are givers, but they have different powers and they cause issues for the cleaners. So they go up against them a few times, and they're obsessed with getting Rudo. And we see a lot of action through here of them trying to figure out why they want Rudo so badly and who's their leader. And again, I have a theory on that because I think that honestly it could be Rudo's father, and we don't know it yet. Again, I have not read the manga, so I'm just kind of guessing right now. But Amo, dude, when they meet this girl, I thought this girl was crazy. Again, I thought this girl was just straight up crazy. You had a very pretty girl. She was crazy. She had like a psycho personality, maybe bipolar, maybe split personality. I don't know. And then we see one of the most tragic stories for this girl. She got sold to be enslaved by some creepy old guy, did things to her, manipulated her, and then treat her like garbage. And then these ones come who are so called angels, but one of them is actually the one that killed Rudo's surrogate father, and tries to, give her these boots that again are going to give her her powers because she has powers to be able to smell something. It can make you see things. Again, she's very powerful. And when I see this, I'm just like, dude, oh my gosh! And the way this season ended, so from what I understand, Amo does get kidnapped, and it's someone within the cleaners that is pretending to be on their side. We don't know who. As far as I know, I don't know who. Rudo, apparently they're doing this because apparently her and Rudo are going to establish a relationship of, I would say, starting off maybe as friends, maybe more, I don't know. But it was really interesting, especially how Rudo just beat the crap out of her. And even Engine's like, you can't do that. She's a girl. He's like, what does that matter? You know, she would have killed us and all this, that, and the other. It was like, dude, like this mother trucker ain't playing. Like, I didn't like him hitting her, but it was like, bro, like, I just sat there. I was like, oh damn, like this guy ain't playing. But this dude, this season or this series is incredible. The opening, the credits are incredible. Very dark tone, very metally, very dark edge, very, just crazy. Dark comedy, dark story. There is comedy in here. There's a lot of action in here. Very good character building in here. I'm loving this. Something about this show, when I first saw it on, YouTube or TikTok, when I was just scrolling through and I saw a clip of it, and I was like, okay, what is this? And I put it in my Crunchyroll list. And I kept thinking, I need to watch this show. I need to watch this show. I need to watch this show. And I finally did. And I do not regret it because I love this show. And I want more. And I know season 2 is coming very, very soon. Apparently, I want to say it's coming later on in October, if I'm not mistaken. But guys, what do you think of this? What do you think of this show? Is it a good show? Is it a bad show? Is it in between? Do you think it's up for possibly greatest anime, new anime? What do you think? I mean, honestly, what do you think? I mean, because the animation looks fantastic. The animation's, I mean, it's amazing. And the way the character designs, the story, the voice acting, it's on point. I mean, I love these characters. I like Rudo. I like Engine. I like Amo. I like oh man, what's that other chick's name? Oh man, I'm gonna lose myself on this. Hold on. Let me see this. What is her name? Uh Damn. I'm gonna. What is her name? I'm gonna go nuts without saying it. The redhead chick. I can't think of her name. I cannot think of her damn name. Because her power is really cool. Because she gets to use like scissors or whatever. Rio, yeah, Rio. Yeah, she's pretty cool. Like she's pretty cool too. Um, Again, I'm looking forward to seeing what's gonna happen in the upcoming season. So I think this was season 1 for the 13 episodes. Correct me if I'm wrong. Guys, what'd you think about this? Let me know about it down in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed. And as always, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you always on the next one.